What's up, everybody? Hope everybody's having an amazing day. It's your boy Jonah here with another episode of Crypto Cliff Notes. And today, what I'm going to be talking about is a project that we've talked about in the past. I would call it a blue chip in the Cardano network called Clay Nation. Now, in the past, they've done their profile pictures, they've done their characters, they've done all types of airdrops that we've talked about. They just recently did their land plot allocation, where they distributed all the different sizes and all the different types of land that they have in their metaverse. Now, today, what I'm going to be talking about is their token. Now, their token is going to be called Clay, right? $Clay is their token ticker. Their max supply for their token is going to be 2.5 billion tokens, and that is a fixed supply, so that will be no less, no more than 2.5 billion tokens. Now, the main utility, so Clay token will be the main utility and governance token of Clay Nation. Our goal is to maximize the utility of the token and to foster an ecosystem in which participants are engaged as possible. In this section, and I want to go through their white paper and explain allocation, how much each holder will get depending on what Clay Nation drop that you have in your wallets. And there's actually some exciting things that I will add on to it that could potentially get you one, even if you don't have a Clay Nation profile picture. Okay, whether that's Clay Nation OGs or the Good Charlottes. Now, a little bit about the allocation. It is broken up in between land sales. So land sale bonuses about 10%. Development's about 32% allocation. The team is going to have 18% of the entire supply. 15% is going to go towards farming and liquidity. 5% towards staking. And 20% towards the holder and community contributor rewards. So that is how they're going to be allocating their token for Clay. Now, holder allocation is going to be over a 3-year span is when it is expected to distribute out these tokens, about 375 million Clay tokens. Now, just getting into how it's going to be allocated and everything like that. First of all, the OG Clays, if we go and take a look at them, and you can still purchase them. They haven't said the exact date when they're going to be allocating them out and distributing them out. But if you want to go purchase one, they are about 2,900 ADA floor. Guys, I remember when we called this out, and this was like 30, 40 ADA mint, and they exploded up to like 500 to 700 ADA when ADA was like $2, $3, good old days, right? But of course the market is down, so it's probably going to cost you right around $1,500 US dollars to actually purchase one of these Clays. And going back to the allocation, if you have a blue Clay, right? So if you go over here and you look at the blue guys, you can go over and search the trade blue Clays. They are right around that 6,800, 6,900, and there isn't many listed. Like, there aren't too many of these, but the floor price on those is sitting around $3,400 USD. So if you want to go purchase that, you want to spend that much money, I think this project is a blue chip. I think this project is always going to be moving upwards in the Cardano network. But if you have a blue Clay, the blue skin Clay, you're going to get about 22.05 Clay a day yearly. For having a blue Clay Nation, you're going to be getting a total for that year 8,050 Clay tokens. Okay, now green, if you have a green skin, you're going to get about 21.92 Clay a day, and that's about 8,000 Clay a year. And then if you have any other skin, any other type of Clay, as long as it is this collection right here, right, any of the Clay guys in that collection, you will be able to get 21.14 Clay tokens a day, and that's going to add up to 7,717 Clay tokens. Now, there is another way to get allocated right within their project. Clay Nation and Good Charlotte. Okay, so if you go take a look at their Good Charlottes, they are sitting around $990, so roughly about $450, $500 it will cost to actually buy and purchase one of these guys. If you have the pumpkin skin, right? Pumpkin, you go and look up the traits, pumpkin, and they actually just pumped up not too long ago, sitting at like 1,500 ADA, so right around that $750, $800 USD range to actually purchase one of the pumpkin clothes, I think it is. Yes, pumpkin clothes. I think that's, yeah, pumpkin clothes. That is going to give you a daily rate of 10.8 clay tokens a day. That's going to add up to 3,943 clay tokens a year. If you have a red clays are going, and you're going to be getting a day 10.55 clay tokens a day. That's going to add up to 3,850 clay tokens a year. And then if you have any of that this drop, doesn't matter which one you get, as long as it's this collection here, you will get about 10.16 clay a day, 3,712 clay a year. Okay, now they also have many other drops. They have Claymate Season 1, Season 2, Pet Store, Papa's Garage, Mystery Mates, Hatchaballs, Bonus Ball, Calibits, Clay Buds, Part 1 and Part 2, Clay Fellas, which is like, I think it's like poker cards, like, playing cards. They got 9, 10, Jack, Queen, King, Joker, Ace. And then they have Claymate Burn editions. Now, if you have any of these, you're going to get a yearly airdrop of clay tokens of 1,250. Okay, so 1,250 clay tokens for having one of these collections. So if you're working with a little bit of money and you actually want to aim for getting this token, maybe you can go check out these. Again, I will put the white paper in the description down below if you guys want to check that out. But if you have if you want to get clay tokens and you don't have a lot of money to work with, you might want to go and check out a couple of these. These might be in your range of maybe getting an airdrop for those clay tokens. Now, just like we talked about last drop with the pitches, they had their land. You're going to be able to get allocated tokens for having land. Now, for each land, doesn't matter what rarity, doesn't matter what size, for each piece of plot, for each piece of land that you have that are, the pitches, if you guys go take a look at Clay Nation's pitches over here, they're right around the 490, 500 floor. So it's going to cost you about, $250, $300 just about to actually purchase a plot of land. Again, it does not matter what size, does not matter what rarity. For each plot that you get, you will get 5,000 clay tokens total. So the total amount of clay tokens that's going to be allocated for land bonuses and having land is 250 million clay tokens. Okay, so for each plot, you're going to be able to get 5,000 clay tokens. And again, doesn't matter what rarity, doesn't matter what size. Now, how does the process work if you have a Clay Nation, you have a Good Charlotte, or you have these other, collections, or you have the land? There's a claiming process, okay? So what you're going to have to do, and again, this is going to be in their Discord, and I'm going to put the Discord in the description down below. Make sure you guys stay tuned to that, because in their announcements, they explain the process of how this is going to work eventually. And they're going to be dropping links. They're going to be dropping more details as the time comes close to, being able to allocate and distribute all these tokens. The first step is you're going to have to vote and have a say into the ecosystem and what they're doing in the future. Step 2, you're going to initiate baking to start the claiming process, and then it's going to be a 2-week process. So you're going to have to wait 2 weeks in between each time that you are doing this. And then step 4 is going to be receive full allocation of clay tokens. Okay, so again, you guys can come and check this out. Again, it's going to be voting, baking. It's going to be a 2-week period, and then you are going to be able to allocate and claim your clay token. Now, they said if you do not, completely do the full 2 weeks, you will not get allocated your full amount of clay tokens. So make sure if you do end up, doing this process, keep it in there for the full 2 weeks so you can get all your coins, okay? I don't think this is going to be a pump and dump coin. I think this is a very solid project. So I think, having that in with that 2 week period, I think you're perfectly fine. Now, Cardano staking. Now you're going to be able to stake this coin. So when you have allocated, you have your coins in your wallet, right? Your Nami wallet, your whatever wallet that you have for your NFT. Okay, what you're going to be able to do is you're going to be able to stake your coins, your clay tokens, in order to actually get interest, and you're going to get interest over the course of a year. And it's saying the average is about 4.5% staking rewards over the course of a year. So, if I'm not mistaken, this means you are, essentially going to get 4.5% APY. If I'm not mistaken, that is how it's going to happen. Yes. So, again, you guys can check out the details in this white paper that I'll drop down below. But essentially, if you're not familiar with staking, you're taking your assets, whatever coin it is, and you're putting it up to their network. And basically, for putting up your assets for the network to run smoothly, to run properly, to keep the network moving, at high rates. Basically, they're going to give you interest, right? They're going to give you interest on your clay tokens over a period of time, whether that's 3, 6, 9, 12-month period. I know, of course, they will talk more about this as the time gets closer to it, but that's super exciting. So you have, not only you're getting allocated for having these assets, you're also going to be able to get rewards by staking it into their staking pool. Super exciting. Now, what's really exciting, and I don't know if I can, where they're explaining it, but essentially, what you're going to be able to do that's really exciting is, let's just say at the time of, you can, when they announce you can start allocating and start your baking over that 2 week period, people have their assets on the network or on the marketplace on JPEG. Right? Let's just say, you go to Clay Nation and you see some people, dropping the prices and you're like, oh, I like this one. What you're going to be able to do is you're going to be able to see if they have been able to allocate their tokens. And usually if it's on the marketplace around the time that they start, announcing that the allocation is going to start happening, where you have to vote, you have to bake and do all that good stuff, you can go into the market and see what are listed. And what's really cool is, over the time period that these projects have came out, OG Clay Nation, Good Charlotte, basically they've been allocating and they've been collecting token rewards over the certain period of time. And so each NFT has a certain amount of tokens allocated for that specific NFT. So what's really going to be cool is you're going to be able to see what's on the market. Most likely, especially around the time that they announce the allocation is going to be starting to happen, you can go in, you can buy that NFT, and whoever owns that NFT, if they haven't collected their rewards within, usually again, that's a 2 week period that you're going to be able to have, guess what? You can go in, you can buy that NFT, and now you're going to get all those rewards. You're going to get, all you got to do is, again, you got to vote, you got to bake that 2 week period, and then you get all your tokens, and then you can, stake your tokens, you can sell your tokens, you can buy more tokens, really up to you. But it's super exciting that you're going to be able to, see who hasn't claimed their rewards. I'm assuming they'll have a website and all that, and more details will be announced as it gets closer to that. But that's super exciting, okay? So again, token are coming out for Clay Nation. I'm super excited to see, how this project is going to keep going. They're really killing it. They're making, really great leaps into their roadmap, and they've honestly been delivering on everything that they've been talking about. All types of airdrops. Guys, we called this out as soon as it came out. So if you still hold Clay Nation, or if you see this and you have a Clay Nation, shout out to you. Continue to grow, continue to learn about this project. I think this one is going to be huge, and it's going to be one in the books. All right, guys. So again, appreciate you guys for following. Appreciate you guys for subscribing. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. We're going to have tons and tons of content coming out these next few months, next few weeks, next few days. Make sure you guys follow our Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. We have tons of content coming out on there as well. Again, appreciate you guys, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.